YouTube channel. As you can tell by the title of today's video, I have another Plouise mystery box unboxing. My box is here. So in my last Plouise mystery box unboxing, I didn't realise when I ordered the boxes, or when you go on the website to order the boxes, that they have different variations. So the boxes that I picked, whilst they were a mystery to me, you can pick the boxes and know what you're going to get in them, but I don't know how it worked. I think my computer must have automatically added the variations into the basket because I didn't know what variations I picked. But you do know what variations you pick if you want, or you can do what I've done, and I have just picked a variation at random, and I really like the mystery element of it, so I'm doing that again today with this box right here. Just wanted to throw that in at the beginning of this video because the information that I said about the other Plouise video wasn't technically correct, so that is that. I'm going to get the box and then I'll talk a little bit about it. So this is what the box looks like. It is pink and it has Japanese koi fish on, and Plouise boxes are always beautiful. I've kept her other box and I put my eyeshadow palettes in there, and I'm tempted to keep this box also. I just think her packaging and attention to detail is stunning. So I have pulled the tag off this box, but I've not actually opened this box. I pulled the tag off it off camera because I thought it'd be less embarrassing than you all seeing me trying to attempt to pull the tag off of this box. So that is what has happened, but I've not actually unboxed it. So I'm just going to put it, I think, over here, and then I will reach in and grab the things, I think. So I'm just going to open it now. I call these the mystery boxes. I don't know if they're actually called the mystery boxes on her website, but I will link them in the description either way. I'm just opening it now. Okay, I see 3 things. They look like they are wrapped up quite well. So let's just get started. So I'm going to start with this. This is the juice box and it is in orange, I think it is. So that's really good. These are a really popular product by Plouise and the packaging is so cute. I love the packaging. I love all of Plouise and her packaging. Some people think it's very over the top. It is over the top, but I really like that aesthetic. So that's the first thing. I'm going to save the biggest thing till last, I think. So we've got this next, some bubble wrap, and it is a No Such Thing as Too Much Bling. It is in the shade By Babe Skin Bling. So that. I'm assuming it's going to be a highlighter. That's it. The packaging is darling. So we've got the P and L for Plouise. It looks like that. It has a message embossed on it, so it says, "If I'm your plan B, then baby, you are my plan B." Just like that. I don't know how well it will show up on camera, but it is incredibly sparkly. I feel like it might have a bit of a pinky rose goldy hue to it, but I will swatch it for you all. I think this will be quite a nice shade. That's it there. I think that will be a perfectly fine shade for me. Protective plastic back onto it. So they were the first 2 things. We then have one more thing which is also wrapped up. What I will say about this box is the products have been wrapped up brilliantly. I was a bit worried when they arrived in the post in case they weren't going to be wrapped up very well because I didn't know what I was getting, but all my experience has been really positive with how Plouise package her products and her boxes. I've not had a product arrive to me before broken, so that's really good. I'm just putting that over here back in this packaging. We then have one more thing in this box, and it looks like a really big product. I think it's going to be a palette. It looks like a palette, but it might not be a palette. So this is what it looks like. Oh, it is a palette. So this is the Go Shorty It's Your Birthday palette. These palettes from Plouise are quite expensive. I think they are around £47. Bear in mind, I got the whole box for £30. I'll talk more about a cost breakdown at the end of the video, but these palettes alone are £47. But before I open it, let's just look at that packaging, that exterior beautiful packaging. It is stunning. It's really heavy actually as well, like it feels quite weighty. This is what the packaging actually looks like. There's all koi fish inside of it, and the koi fish do move as you move the packaging. And it's all pink and gold, and it is very aesthetically pleasing, very over the top, but I love it. And it kind of reminds me a bit of a jewellery case. So let's see. Oh, that was kind of a little bit harder than I thought it was going to be to open. So we've got all neutrals on the top there, if you guys can see. I'm going to try and take that plastic film off for you. There we go. So it looks like that. All very wearable colours. I know these palettes have 2 layers. So we've got another layer at the bottom which also has neutral eyeshadows. So, and this bottom drawer does pull out. I'm just going to take the plastic off of that one too. So this is what the whole palette looks like without the plastic on it. That is absolutely gorgeous. They are all incredibly wearable shades. I'm really impressed with that. The colour story is similar to the other palette I got from Plouise in the box, the Identify Your Worth, but the packaging is different, and I know these palettes by Plouise are quite iconic. I am just looking at the shades and I do want to swatch 1 or 2, so I'm going to swatch this one on the very end, this sparkly one, and I'll probably swatch one of these brown ones. But so this is in the shade Let's Celebrate. So that's what it looks like. Wow, that's really pigmented. That is beautiful. So that's Let's Celebrate, and I will swatch one more. I'll swatch a dark brown. Or I'll swatch this one, which is called B-Day Blessings. So I'll swatch this one too. These are finger swatches, so if you apply them with a brush, they will also look a bit different, but I'm just doing first impression swatches of a couple of the colours, so I'll put that next to previous one. Upon swatching, the eyeshadows feel quite nice. The glittery ones do feel a bit softer than that darker, more matte one, but they feel really nice, and there is a beautiful array of neutral colours in there, so I think this will be a very wearable palette for a lot of people. So I just wanted to do a conclusion of my final thoughts on everything in the box. This is one last look at what the box looks like with everything in. We have our lip products, we have our massive eyeshadow palette, and we have our highlighter. So we have those 3 things. My final and honest thoughts: I was really impressed with this box. I thought it was really good. I was a bit apprehensive when I first seen there was only 3 products compared to the other boxes where there has been more products. However, the palette on its own is £47. I'm also going to write the prices in the description for each one of these products, but the palette on its own is £47. The highlighter, I believe, is about 17 or 18, and I think the juice boxes are 22. So even in the palette alone, for £30, you have got your money. So to have gotten those 3 things at the price they retail for £30 is a really good price. And to have gotten iconic products within that, and products that are very wearable, and products that will be used, like the eyeshadows are colours that I will use, very wearable, and the flavour of the lip product is also a very applicable flavour to a lot of people, including myself, and same with the highlighter. They are all products that I will actually reach for and actually use, so that is brilliant, and I've been really impressed with this box. I really enjoyed it. I think it was just as good as my other box in a different way. I think the showstopper within this box is definitely that palette. That palette is beautiful, but I think all 3 of the products are brilliant, and you pay £30 per box, meaning that each one of them products costs about £10, which is unbeatable value, especially when you see what those products retail for. That was my thoughts on this box. I'm really happy that I did purchase another box, and I'm really happy that I chose to keep it as a mystery. I love every single thing I've gotten. in this box. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have picked one of these boxes and you know the variation you have chosen, let me know what variation of box you chose, what you thought of it, did you enjoy it. I've been really impressed up to now with this brand, so if I purchase anything else, hopefully I will continue to be impressed with the products, but so far I'm thoroughly impressed. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Thank you all for watching, and I will speak to you all in my next video. So until then, goodbye guys.